up, guys? Welcome to local band Smokeout. Any genre from anywhere in the entire world. I want to hear your music.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to another local band Smokeout. I'm your host BG. And yeah, we've made it to SB19 story episode 0. It's called Ghost. It says 3 missing members revealed. I'm sure it has to do a lot about Nara, but I have not seen this. Appreciate Casual Chuck for putting this together. Please support his channel as well. And hopefully if you end up enjoying this one, you'll consider clicking the subscribe button to my channel. We have, I think, nearly 240 reactions and counting for SB19. Oddly enough, something from Josh Cullen got blocked the other day. Rarely does stuff from SB19 get blocked on YouTube, and I don't know why, but they blocked even the blurred out video for his first single. It is what it is. I'm trying to get it unblocked, but until then, let's enjoy this episode 0 Ghost.
Disclaimer, this video is only based on my personal research. I might miss some details and it's possible to have discrepancies, but I did my best to get as much accurate information as possible, so enjoy. Some people called me out because I credited the Go Up dance choreography to Stel and Ken. They wanted me to only credit Stel. Well, guess what? I was wrong. Because it was all of them who choreographed it.
Sino ba yung mainly nag-choreograph ng Bakit? Ikaw ba nag-choreograph ng ad-lib namin? Hindi. Siyempre, kakapolish ko sa inyo. Nakabisado ko na yung ad-libs nyo. Oh.
It was a team effort. Now that we're past that, let's get into the video.
People really call him out for stuff like that?
This is the timeline that most of us know. A timeline that we managed to stitch together using the information we found on the web. The internet is a vast universe. It is so big that there are still tons of information that are just hidden in plain sight. And some of them are just waiting to be discovered.
The other members.
What if I told you that Pablo, Stel, Josh, and Justin almost debuted with 3 other guys in 2017? Would you believe me?
Uh-oh. Who's that guy? Is that Stel?
Did Stel just belt the entire bridge?
Yes.
Damn. Their group surely looked and sounded promising. But what exactly happened to the 3 other guys?
Before we even became SB19, as a group po, actually si Stel na iwan siya. Si Stel and Justin actually. Kumbaga, lahat kami nag-quit na. Bumalik lang kami dahil nga parang gusto namin ipagpatuloy yung pangarap namin.
The word quit has a negative connotation, but we have to understand that there are a lot of things going on behind that decision. A good example is the lack of financial income because they didn't even have a salary to begin with. And I'm sure that there are many other valid reasons. Imagine doing the same thing over and over and over again for more than 2 years. I can only imagine their state of mind during those times. So let's address the elephant in the room. Who are these guys? And where in the world are they now?
It's interesting. I wonder if they went on to a different group or something.
Do you recognize this guy? I'm not talking about shirtless Stel, you guys. I'm talking about this guy, Rafa. He was supposed to be the group's bass vocalist. After training with ShowBT, he moved on by running a K-pop reaction channel on YouTube. He also works as a freelance videographer and is now actively supporting his presidential candidate. He also made an appearance in the emotionally charged video greeting for SB19 in their Our Zone concert.
Oh my God,
After a few test runs, they revamped the group to join the 2017 Pinoy K-pop star. This is when the prototype team was formed. For whatever reason, Rafa was replaced by this guy, Zeno.
Interesting. So this is Paradox. They got some moves.
They did not win in the competition. After Zeno's stint with ShowBT, he became a member of the OG roster of the K-pop cover group called 02 Hero. And speaking of OG members, it just so happened that C13 of Vision was part of it as well. It's so mind-blowing how interconnected our idols' lives were, and I'm not even done yet. During my research, I stumbled upon this clip with C13 and Josh on the same stage. Just a fair warning, what you're about to see will slightly break your heart. I also saw C13 getting tired of his clothes. Nananahimik ako sa pagre-research tapos ito yung bubulaga. Anyway, when C13 left the country to work in the US, the remaining 02 Hero members decided to debut as a P-pop group.
Sa'yo na lang ang puso kong ito. Ginamit na may gasgas pa.
I know so many bands called 02 Hero or from 02 Hero or something similar to that.
May takot man pero kayang lampasan. Huwag kang mag-alala.
I'm sure most of you didn't know this, but their debut wasn't a success, so they were forced to back out. After the setback, Zeno got into modeling and also pursued his interest in freelance videography. In the present day, he lives his life privately with a little mix of dancing from time to time.
Uh-oh. Sounds like a bop right there.
While all of these things are happening, our boy Ken has been wreaking havoc in the K-pop dance cover world with his group GA7, and Amigo 7.
Using both of them? GA7 and Amigo 7? Oh yeah, there he goes.
Sheesh. The next one I'm gonna talk about is this guy, Kurt. Not gonna lie, I sometimes mistook him for Justin because they have a similar frame. Even before his trainee days, he was already a member of Seon together with Stel and Josh.
That one's kind of a bop.
After training with ShowBT, he moved on by teaching dance to students and continued performing with his K-pop cover group called Principium.
Principium? A lot of groups I
You
heard
can check
that I'd
out
never
their
heard
YouTube
before in
channel.
this.
They still make some awesome K-pop dance covers to this day. Kurt presently works as an animator and a digital painter as well.
Learned a lot more of this one.
It wasn't only Pablo who stood there to watch the whole duration of PHP's rehearsal. There was also Stel, Josh, and Justin. It's because they were brothers. The last guy who almost became SB19 happens to be a member of PHP now, and that is JP. This guy, along with Charles and Yukito, were Pablo's mentors because he was the youngest among their PHP dance cover group. They were instrumental in what Pablo has become. The boys also trained in show BT together, only to see their closest brothers to not make it.
Dang.
This specific moment is very special because we just witnessed the full circle. From Pablo being the youngest to becoming the leader of SB19. From seeing his brothers struggle so hard to finally seeing their success.
That's cool that they still support each other and stuff.
In our lives, there can be moments when you feel like it's easier to give up. Heck, some people in this video even gave up at one point, but they came right back with a different perspective. Their past didn't break them, it built them. Yukito was in fact the leader of Zero to Hero that failed in their debut, but that didn't stop him. He came back with a different game plan together with his brothers who also failed with him in the past, and look at where they are now. So if you're watching this video and you are going through a tough time,
Press hit play. I've not heard
your
them.
perspective. Thank the person who broke up with you because it gave you the opportunity to meet someone better in your life. Thank your boss for firing you because it gave you the opportunity to explore entrepreneurship. Thank your haters because life would be boring without them. Don't be bitter. Be better. Always choose to be kind.
Well said.
If you don't do that, you'll just end up as a mere ghost in the past.
Casual Chuck, killing it again, man. Tons of knowledge and information I did not know. Now we know what happened. What could have been the other members. My most dramatic voice.
Of SB19. Give me a hell yeah!
No, this is so good. I know a lot of you were like, don't watch episode 0. It's not needed. I had to watch it.
I needed it for my knowledge. So yet again, this is a 10 out of 10. Shout out to Casual Chuck for putting this together.
So much editing. I appreciate you, buddy.
And you tagged me in something the other day. I wasn't able to watch it, but thanks for tagging me. This is fantastic. Learned a lot about the members that didn't end up making the group. The thing that really stood out to me, though, is the support that Pablo and Josh and Stel still have for their brothers post group, post Nara, into the next project, post Paradox. And I just thought it was cool that they still support and have love and all of that. So I thought that was awesome. What should we check out next? Please comment below and let me know. Whatever, I guess, gets the most votes or the most thumbs up, that's what we'll check out next. Please, again, support Casual Chuck and SB19 and consider clicking the subscribe button to my channel. That'd be amazing. Localbandsmokeout.com if you ever need me to shoot something specific for you. Any artist, any genre is accepted. You can also make reaction requests over at patreon.com/localbandbg. If you need merch for your shows here in the States, go to mymerchguy.com. Use code LBS420 for a nice discount. If you make music and you'd like to engage with your fans even further than before, please go to bandruption.com. And finally, if you need more MIDI drum tracks for your recording session or DAW system, go to drummidi.com. Also use code LBS420. Just make sure it's all in caps to get the discount. Other than that, though, guys, I am your host, BG, saying cheers. Keep blazing in peace. I'll see you next time.